First dates can be tough. They may be awkward and could be hard to find if it's determine if someone is a good match for you or not.
Matchmaker and relationship expert Maureen Tara Nelson joins us now with the top things to ask on a first date. I'm so glad we're addressing this, Maureen, because I think sometimes people are afraid to ask harder questions on the first date.
Yes, definitely. And because first dates are nerve-wracking for everyone, but the key to success is to always be truthful and to be positive, because sometimes people feel the need to embellish on a first date. Never do that, because by the fifth date, the truth is typically going to come out. And then always stay away from what I call hot topics, which is discussing sex, religion, politics, or anything negative of any kind. No one wants to hear that.
I also heard money was also on that list too, of something that you don't really want to talk about.
Absolutely, never.
Yeah,
Good
so
one.
A friend of mine always said that people send representatives on the first date, or at least the first few dates, so you don't really get to know that person. Is it fair to get out there and start asking those hard questions, or what kind of questions should you be asking?
Well, again, you shouldn't be asking those hard questions because that is uncomfortable. You should be asking questions that will give you the hindsight of if you are going to be compatible to that person or not without having to blatantly ask someone. Now, we have to be compatible and we have to have chemistry with someone, and chemistry is easy to find. Compatibility is the harder one, but there are certain topics that we can bring up that will lead us to the answers that we want to know to find out if we will in fact be compatible, because compatibility leads to chemistry, but not the other way around.
It's interesting too, because I mean, I am somewhat of a blunt person, so what I might find to be less of a hard question, someone else might find to be off-putting. So give us some examples of questions we should ask.
Well, first of all, everyone should have about 10 questions that they want to ask or can ask, because the biggest fear of a first date is that we'll both be sitting in front of each other and we'll have nothing to say. So if you have, say, 10 typical questions always at your fingertips, you can't go wrong. For example, you should always ask about pets and how people feel about pets, whether it's cats and dogs, because that always leads to a great story. Then you can always ask someone, what is a random thing about you that is unique only to you? Wonderful question. Then nowadays, obviously, you should always ask, so what was your New Year's resolutions? And how are you doing with those? And another one of my favorites is to ask, what was the best day of your life so far? So there's always questions that we can ask that will give us the questions that we need. For example, have you played sports in high school and college? Because by asking that question, you know that person is going to be a team player if they played. You'll know if they tend to be active. And a lot of people now are health conscious and are active. So rather than put that in an uncomfortable way, you can ask it by asking about their past.
So don't say, do you work out or are you lazy? Is that bad?
Right. So again, ask about, did you play high school, college sports? And then you'll get to those topics that you want to know.
Oh, that's a good one. But how do you meet people these days? I mean, I hear about people doing internet dating, or you know, they go to a matchmaking service. So a lot of those initial questions are answered for you right away, aren't they?
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
With any matchmaker, and again, ask them if they're certified, because that is important, you do have an advantage, obviously, of safety. But I'm a big believer, you could meet people anywhere you go. You just have to be positive and increase your exposure. However, there are 5 tips to help you find someone, regardless of whether you're going to a matchmaker or using the internet. The first one is to always be at your best. Now, we're always a work in progress. Okay, so we're not perfect. No one's going to be perfect, but you have to love yourself first before someone can love you. Then in these winter months, make sure, because we don't really tend to like going out, but make sure you accept every single invitation that there is. Then tell all of your friends you are looking for a committed relationship,
So they
not
can
just
do
a
dating
date.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you just ask for dates, you'll get a million dates that won't get you to where you want to be. So stress the committed relationship part.
Okay, sorry, we're gonna cut you off really quick because we're running out of time. I want to make sure
Okay.
everyone sees that all your information is on the screen right now. So if they want to contact you, get some other tips
Great.
to put your best foot forward, you can use the information right there on your screen. Maureen, thank you so
Great.
much.
All right,
Thank you so much,
Maureen.
beautiful girls.
Thank
Thank you.